ago, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. The former Georgia product leading out this crew in his 10th year now at the helm of the Lions. It's Matthew Stafford.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo
Ow.
Riddick.
That's got to hurt.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On second down, here's Stafford. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for Lions first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down
Good
the
shit,
middle.
Hightower.
If you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
I'm taking a good look at linebacker Dante Hightower, who missed most of 2017 due to injury. And I do believe that the Patriots missed him in a big way in the Super Bowl, because you remember against Atlanta in the previous Super Bowl, it was a strip sack by Dante Hightower that changed the complexion of the game. Big and strong in the middle, stout against the run, can rush the passer from a defensive end position, and he's just that alpha guy that everyone gravitates towards on the defensive side.
Oh, Blunt murdered.
45, they'll spot it at the 44. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he locates Luke Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
And going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Stafford. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
The defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And again they stuff him. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are. But on third and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are. And that's exactly what they did.
Fuck
the
me.
Offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Right 20, right 20, right. 31.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Slide it.
Yeah.
To eat this one.
No.
Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Bullshit, man.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Brady, slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Oh, he sheds himself free.
You're kidding me.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working
Thank
now,
you,
they turn
Jesus.
to 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 20 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Here's Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. He knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. You really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
50.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in.
Blocked by Gates, though. Fucking kicked him in the face.
For 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3
Tennessee
lead.
fucked up Jacksonville in this game.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Hey, set, lady.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll be limited into a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. Brady now on 1st down. Throwing left side.
No. Press the wrong button.
And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
Let's take a look at the big fella, Rob Gronkowski. All-pro, it feels like each and every year. And when he's healthy, he's going to be all-pro. He's done it 4 times in his career. 69 catches, over 1,000 yards in 2017. But why is he so good? Speed, size, agility, and absolutely understands the offense and where he needs to be in order to get the football.
Here's Brady to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for Bryant. He's got a first down. At the end of one, 7-3 the score. We're back to the Motor City after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade. the Sports Fuel Company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
I like this look.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot. So and you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Oh, damn. He got height.
Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20. And he will bring it back.
He got some major height on that one.
Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Johnson. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where
he
loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care about 13 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other...
And this is caught by Gates for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Gates, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
He's going to knee it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's a look at Golden Tate as he heads back onto the field now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, it's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Thank God Benoit was there.
So far in this game, 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there.
Damn.
This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Stafford. And he fends him off. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
I shouldn't have done that.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
What? I hate that animation. I really do not like that animation at all.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other, and yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
Why did...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are in for 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Johnson jostles free as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They try
oh, wow, I
out
missed
of the bag
circle.
Of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, he finds big 87.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
You know what, fuck it, let's see if we can do this.
But I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And time to spotlight Golden Tate. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, four down.
Here's one. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, here's one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21.
No, what the fuck? I did not go that way. I was sprinting way towards the sideline.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Right side catch. This is Gates. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 24-0 is your final.
Damn.
From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. And finally, on Monday night, the Steelers return to the site of their last Super Bowl win as they face the Bucs in Tampa. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and...
Wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one.
And this is inside the 5.
Ow.
And he takes
Shit.
it down deep into enemy territory. Brady to Hogan for a big one. And even 40 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control.
And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
Oh, that's a fumble.
Right now,
That's a fumble.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now a carry for Blow. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ozzie! 20! Like 20!
Now a play fake. Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Damn, my line sucks.
Ziggy Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
Shit.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Are you kidding me? How do you fucking escape 2 tacklers?
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll run again with Blunt. 6-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away.
Fucking goddamn it.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's go. Right on the hot now. Wait, we get.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
I'll take
and
the
they'll
first.
take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Wait, 20.
Brady now on 1st down. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman.
Ow.
And able
Fuck.
to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Let's go.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State.
That was nowhere to go.
Leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
20.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Yep. I've been a Pats fan pretty much all my life.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Brady. Caught by Gates, left side. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
I gotta get rid of this quick.
Brady to throw on 2nd down.
What a fucking bitch.
Threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing.
Wow, Hogan.
And now the 3rd down.
Yeah, but I mean, it's only preseason.
And incomplete.
It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, we lost in the Super Bowl.
You can easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good. Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it. Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it? Yep. They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes.
I'm just ready for the season to actually start.
But their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story. It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game.
Shit.
But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team.
I mean, to me, personally, I feel like every season we have a chance because it's Belichick.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
Well, logic from them looks good.
Tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the nice move, can't go very
I do like
far.
Shelton. I think he's a good presence on the inside.
On the stop.
Linebackers are atrocious.
The second half is better for him than the first.
Hence why in this game I got Luke
Kuechly. To get
Kuechly.
him going. He's a big part of their offense.
But overall, it ain't that bad.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
And then Gilmore's a pretty good corner.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game. Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the punt team on now.
We still need a pass rush, though.
And this will be taken at the 13.
And that's why I also got J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones in this. Yeah.
So
Butler was asking too much. That's all I can say.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Lewis. I like the Sonny Michel, but I do like Lewis better.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Amendola. I would rather have Amendola than I would Chris Hogan.
They go to Johnson again.
No, don't get me off.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll hand it off now. Johnson gets past one man. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Gotta love having no blockers.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box.
I would like to see Des
way.
Bryant on the
6,
Patriots,
7,
but
8,
he's
9,
probably going to ask
whatever
way
it's
too
going to
much.
take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Damn.
Kerry Hyder in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Lions now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit, and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe...
Personally, I don't really hate any football team.
Not with him. We've seen it too
I may
many
not
times.
like their players, but I don't really hate a football team.
Another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and 12.
Why do you hate the Cowboys?
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
There's Tony Homo.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw on third down, Stafford toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive
I mean, Tony
pressure's
Romo
been
isn't really that
constant
bad
all
of a
game
guy
long.
in
The pass rush,
actual in
the
real
coverage,
life.
they've all
Like,
been
I've met the
excellent,
guy.
and now they'll
He's
tack
actually
on
pretty
an
nice.
interception here as this one
I
continues
mean, I
to
don't
slip
really
just
hate him.
further and further out of hand.
Like, I understand why you would, but
It's Brady.
again, I look at more of the person as a whole.
A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Give him
That
a
was
couple
a
on the
shit
carry
run.
there. 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing now is Brady.
Wow.
Goes incomplete.
Wow.
He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble.
That
as
was
he got
nice.
hit as he threw it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Yep. Yeah. That's Madden logic. David just jumps right over it.
19-yard line.
With no running
Pats
backs
versus
in the
Steelers.
backfield to help pass protect,
Well, I'm probably going to
all
have
the
to sim
receivers
most
in
of
their
this game.
patterns is gonna be hot routes
'cause I
if
gotta
they
go
sense
eat
a
dinner,
blitz,
but
more
once I get
pressure
back, I
on the
can.
quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
I'll put it on all Madden.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And Blunt loses the football.
Right now I'm just on All Pro.
Wow.
Just having a
that
warm
ball
up.
gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit it over the top.
And he picks up the
Keekler, are you
first
kidding
as
me?
he's able to take
All you had to
it
do
down
was run
the
straight.
7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Riddick. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Looks like they're establishing a
Well,
pretty
when
good
I get this
pattern
stop,
here
I gotta
because they've been
send it.
very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
You know what I could do? Into linebackers.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And his
I could see it being a
throw's
rematch between the
incomplete.
Patriots and Eagles.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones
I can see the
that
Jaguars
time.
get there.
And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football
I don't
that
see the
exist when you're
Steelers
between
getting
the
there.
20s, they don't exist when you're
I don't
this
think they'll
close
make
to
it
the
over
goal
at their
line.
hump.
But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows
I can possibly
made it
see the
easier to
Rams.
cover people, actually.
And it's definitely the Vikings.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already
I think the Patriots will win it. Plain and simple, just the experience. And I think Brady will want to get a ring before he retires. So I think this will probably be his last season. This was the next one. I mean, it's not that he can't play anymore. I just think his family is going to make him retire.
They also love baseball games that are 14 to 11 with 3 or 4.
He'll want to spend time with his kids and his wife.
So for the Patriots, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile for Detroit,
but if you got time in like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'll be back on and I can play paths for Steelers for you.
Week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
But I got to go right now, so. He can play till he's 48. Well, 45 or something, but I just think his family's going to make him retire. But you have a good night, bro. Maybe I'll see you later. Take it easy.